Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. So I had a chance to check out this new film called Predator, Killer of Killers that is streaming on Hulu. And for those of you who have been following my channel for a while, ever since I did a trailer reaction to this movie, you already know I've been looking forward to this for a while. And it's directed by Trachtenberg, who directed the movie Prey, which is a prequel to the original film. And this time, 3 different time periods is basically going to be the prior to from the original Predator movie. And this is taking place from 3 different time periods, and it's supposed to be like an anthology story, but it's definitely in the same universe and it's in the canon lore. And you're seeing 3 different storylines from 3 different characters. You're following the mother who's a Vikings raider who's teaching her son to survive, but she's also out for her own personal revenge. And the second storyline, you're focusing on the ninja who is taking place in a different century of Japan. And then you're following the World War II pilot, which is the third storyline. And basically throughout history, that the Predators have been hunting down one of the most deadliest warriors on the planet, and they get chosen to whoever kills one of the monster predator. And I won't tell you how it happens when they do get chosen, but by the time you get to the 3rd act, without spoiling anything, they definitely do collide with these 3 main characters that you're following throughout different time periods. And I love how they were able to expand the lore. I love that the fact that we wanted to get different angles from different warriors and their different short character arcs. And I will say, after watching Predator, Killer of Killers, this one delivers. I might like this more than Prey. I had to rewatch Prey again to really know for sure, because I haven't watched Prey for a while, and I want to rewatch that movie again because it's made by the same director, and he's also going to be directing in the upcoming new Predator movie that's going to be coming out in theaters, which is called Predator Badlands. I really love the teaser trailer. I mean, I know that we're going to get more insight of what the story is, and they've already shown a lot of Easter eggs in that trailer that they're basically going to try to tie it into the whole Predator and Alien universe and how they're all connected. And I think that after watching this movie, it gets me more excited. There's a lot of Easter eggs that you wouldn't notice, that you had to freeze frame from each shot, and the body count, the kills were absolutely terrific. It's full of gore. The action is terrific. I love each of their characters' arcs, but I will say that the Viking storyline with the mother and the son, not as strong as the other 2 storylines. I thought that was my least favorite part of that of the movie, but it's not a bad storyline. I still liked it, but I don't think it was quite as good as the other 2 storylines. The first storyline from the Vikings Raider, it basically feels a little bit more like God of War, the reboot of God of War, if you know what I'm talking about. The father and son, the father's teaching his son how to be a hunter and how to survive. This is basically taking that similar type of storyline, and you'll be able to piece that together when you watch the movie. And then the second storyline that's following the ninja in Japan in a different century, it felt so much like Ghost of Tsushima from the video game. And the World War II pilot, he feels like a little bit more of the characters feel a little bit more of the Luke Skywalker type, who is so like a Boy Scout, very naive and very optimistic, and he wants to be a pilot and make a difference. And the aerial fight with the Predator was absolutely epic of how they delivered it. The animation style is great, and I believe that they used the same animation department that the people who worked on the Netflix series called Arcane, the League of Legends series. And if you've seen that show, you know that there are a similar type of animation style. And I could see why that they want this to put this out on streaming only, because maybe it probably wouldn't have done as well at the box office, because not everybody who has watched this movie is going to dig the animation style, which I'm one of the people I thought the animation style really worked. But I don't think that they would have, I don't think a lot of the casual audiences will be appealed to that style, especially when you're telling the 3 different storylines that are crammed into one movie. But I thought that once you get to the 3rd act, it definitely collides and it definitely unfolds the story itself, and it leaves the door open for more things to come. And after watching that movie, it got me more excited for Predator Badlands. And there is a mid-credit scene that they show a little tease of a well-known character that will be returning, that sets up for another movie, and I can't tell you who is who, but you're gonna have to find out for yourself. But it definitely let the door open for some of the characters that were left alive in the Predator franchise. They might have some returning characters. They didn't show all of the people in the movie, but it gives you an idea that they might open the door for more of the returning characters. I really was so invested I will say that you should definitely watch this movie if you're a fan of the franchise, and I think you're going to definitely be satisfied with it, especially with all the kills. The body count was absolutely incredible. The action, the choreography was outstanding. Visuals beautiful. Even though there's some things I wish they could have done a little bit more. The first storyline to me wasn't as strong as the other two, but I still think the good outweighs the bad. I'm going to give this a rating in 8.5 out of 10. I might like this movie more than Prey. This might be my second favorite of the franchise. But at the time that Predator Badlands come out, we'll see what happens. I'm really I'm hoping for the best, because I think that this is in great hands for a director like Dan Trachtenberg, who really understands the lore and wants to expand different characters in a different side of the world and culture and all that stuff. And Disney is actually doing something right with 20th century, that they're able to put out what they want and actually like revitalize this whole IP that was slowly dying. I mean, let's look back on the Alien movies and the Predator movies. They were slowly dying before Disney bought Fox, and ever since they bought Fox, I think that they were able to get it right. But anyway, what did you think of Predator Killer of Killers? Have you seen it? Did you love it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this review, make sure you hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications so you know when my videos are up. And if you want to follow my social media platforms, the link tree will be down in the description down below. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, great evening, wherever you're from, and stay tuned for more of my content.